Oh, hey, I didn't see you there, MR family. Few announcements that we will have our class tomorrow at noon, or today, you're viewing this on Sunday, and then Sunday at 1 p.m., so directly following that will be yoga with Miss Molly, so definitely check that out. It's super good time to be doing yoga. If you haven't started, this is the time to definitely start getting involved in that. She does a great job. So for today's workout, we got a great little number going. I'm going to start off with the warm-up, go through that, go through the workout, and get us moving. So first thing is going to be our warm-up, which is going to be one round of 15 burpees. Remember, with these burpees, and I'm going to demonstrate them on both sides, going down, touching to the floor, and coming back up. For this warm-up, we do want to get that heart rate up and jump at the top. So one more time, here, and then back up to the top, okay? So 15 of those burpees, 30-second hollow hold, again, demonstrating from both angles. Notice I'm pushing my lower back into the ground, my belly button towards the ground, really pushing shoulder blades off and my feet off the ground right here into that hollow hold. Again, one more time from this angle here. Just holding that in, about 6 inches off the ground for the shoulder blades and the heels of your foot for that guy. So that's 30 seconds there, and then 30 seconds to a minute of handstand hold. We have two options with this handstand hold. We can do wall facing, so going up the wall, or you can do freestanding. You can't really see my wall here, so let me just adjust this a little bit. I'll show you wall facing first, and then I'll show you freestanding. If you have to kick up, you can, but I'll show you what ideally we're looking for. Ideally, we're climbing up that wall, right? And we're getting our hands as close as we can to the center, okay? If you have to do the same thing the other way, just get as close as you can to the center. The other option here for today would, of course, be freestanding. So if you're gonna do freestanding, squeeze those feet together, kick up, and really try to just activate. Make sure you have enough room. My kitchen's pretty tight here, but I can get up there and then hold up there. Try to squeeze, point those toes, and then come back down, okay? So that's only one round through that guy. Then we have 2 rounds through, and this is mobilizing us a lot more for this round. We're gonna do 10 groiner pigeon. I'm going to show you both ways of these. It's 5 on each leg. We're in that high plank, groiner right here, pigeon underneath. And then back over, groiner here, pigeon underneath. I'll demonstrate it this way as well. Groiner here, pigeon underneath, and then switch feet, groiner here, pigeon underneath. Now the last one, that groiner, so the 5th on each leg, mobilizing, pushing our knee forward to the side and back, and really just opening up those ankles, okay? Keep it mobile. We don't want you stuck in any position, but really mobilizing those ankles. Again, knee forward, knee out to the side, knee on the inside, but really opening up those ankles, preventing any injuries and getting you more flexible for our pistols today. Next one is going to be downward dog push-ups. Again, I'll show you both angles of this. It's a standard push-up, but hiking that butt up at the top and pushing those shoulders through. So down, my head goes through. One more time. Push up and head goes through. If you're not quite there yet, then you can definitely go ahead and just do like a warm up with that push-up piece. Also going back to the handstand hold, of course, plank hold's always an option too. Okay, so that one, and then the last one is Scorpio. So that's on our ground here, and then just twisting to the side, twisting to the side. Okay, and that's really, if I was doing this standing up, if you couldn't see me too well, knee up and over, right? Really opening up those hips, but also keeping your head turned and opening up those shoulders and neck muscles. Okay, 2 rounds of that. So definitely get through that, open everything up. Then our final set, 2 rounds, is going to get us our heart rate back up a little bit more and get the muscles really engaged for our workout today. So it's going to be 2 rounds, hollow rocks. So back into that hollow position I showed before, but now we are rocking behind and forward. My hips are coming off the ground, okay? And then again, this ankle, my feet do come up pretty high here, but then they come back to that hollow body. 15 of those. 6 inchworms, and those inchworms, of course, do have a push-up piece to it. Again, touching toes, coming out, and then hopefully you have enough room here, and then push up, and then come back. Okay? From the front angle, touch toes, come up, push up, and back. Okay? 6 of those reverse lunges. So you can do this with or without weight. Obviously, you won't need weight for the workout today, so you can go ahead and just get everything nice and tight, brace, put the pressure of the front foot and the back toes, and go ahead and do 10, 5 on each leg for this guy. Okay? Again, from a side angle, starting out here, going back and back. That's the reverse. There's 10 of those, and then 10 jumping lunges. With these jumping lunges, knee still touches the ground. We come up and switch. Okay? 5 on each leg, 10 total. Again, from this point of view, okay, 2 rounds on that guy. Once you're done with those 5 rounds of work, you're warmed up and you're ready to get started. You could do a little pre-WOD if you wanted to, of course, but basically diving into this workout, we're going to have 30 seconds of handstand hold. Again, like I showed before, free handstand hold or wall facing are going to be ideal. If not, again, you can do a plank hold, which, remember, with our plank hold, hands here, belly button in towards our spine, palm, our shoulders over our palm, making that hollow body. So if you're really not comfortable with a handstand hold, plank hold would be that modification, but on the wall or freestanding are both options for today. So that's what we're looking at as far as our handstand position, or our handstand 30 seconds to start each round, and then we have a 27, 21, 15, 9 of burpees and pistols. So burpees I showed you at the beginning, but just to review what they look like, chest touching the ground, and then coming up. Again, from a front angle, and back up, okay? So that's burpees. Pistols are gonna be these one-legged squats. We do have some modifications as well. So the RX pistol is gonna be right here, foot out, heel does not touch, foot is in front of me, and then I come back to standing. So one-legged squat like so, right here. And you alternate each time. Now, since it's an odd number, always start with a different foot for each round for this. If you don't have a pistol, you can go ahead and do a curtsy pistol. So right here, foot behind you. It's harder the higher the foot is. So if the foot's way up here, that's going to be pretty difficult. If the foot's touching the ground as well, it's going to be almost like an air squat. If you have some mobility issues there, then we can go into the air squat. Remember, hips below our knees here, okay? So that's what we're looking for that portion of the workout. So with that being said, if pistols are really, really easy for you, you always can throw in a little weight on your side, but only if it's very, very comfortable for you. So I have a dumbbell here, out in front, heel doesn't touch, and switch. So I may be doing this tomorrow, depending how I feel when I wake up in the morning, right? But that with a kettlebell, a wall ball, anything like that, if you're really good at pistols. Ideally, the other options are definitely okay too, and I showed the RX pistol with no weight. Burpees, we already saw, so we're good on that. And that's the workout, 27, 21, 15, 9, burpees, pistols, and remember starting each round with the handstand hold ideally, if not a plank hold. Then once you're done with that, that'll be a nice little burner there. Then you will have 3 rounds of gymnastics. And I'm going to show all these movements once, but you will do them 3 times through. It's not for time per se, but we want to get a good workout here. So the first one is leg circles. There's 6 of them. So what I usually tell people is every time switch the direction, but we're going to get in almost that pike position. My heels are all about 6 inches off the ground, and then I'm coming around, up, and over the back. Make sure you have enough room so you don't hit your fridge door, and then coming back and around and over. Okay, so that would be 2, and then I'd still switch the directions each time. The slower you go, the more core work it is and the harder it is for you. So definitely push through and go slow on that guy. Get the full amount. Plank to slide. So this one is where I would go ahead and throw my shoes off, get my socks on here, or if you have the furniture mover sliders, those work as well. But plank to slide, I'm just going to do this on the hardwood. We're going to start out in our plank position and slide up and then back. Right here. If you want to add a little bit more, you can go down into like, and we don't have quite enough room. So right here, and then slide into here, and then try to come back up as well. Actually, your arms, let me show that this way. So here, sliding down, and then sliding back up. Okay? So that's pretty tricky, but that's something you can do as well. But ideally, and the main focus here is again here to here and back. And I'll show that again. Again, this is key. The slower you go with this guy, the harder that's going to be. And then the last one is bridge up. Bridge up right here. We're going to be back. And I am just going to push my hands and feet against the ground here and pop all the way up and hold. 3, 2, 1, and down, and then one more. Modification would be just on your head or just a glute bridge. Okay? Again, you can just do a glute bridge, trying to push with your hand, getting on that head, or the full 3 count and lock those arms out at the top, and then back down. And then once you're done with class and get ready for yoga, and we're gonna kill it today. Thanks so much for coming and checking out my kitchen, and I will see you all very, very soon. Let's kill it, MR family.